business reporter Edward Borders with me. Ed, there's little doubt, about which number the markets chose today, but just run us through the different numbers that are showing what inflation is.
Yeah, there were 4 numbers the ABS disclosed to us today. The market has clearly chosen to go with the headline 5.6% figure. That was the lowest figure that the ABS provided for inflation for this month of May. But inflation, it was dragged down by petrol prices falling 8% over the 12 months to May. The next figure the ABS provided was the seasonally adjusted number, and that came in at 5.8%. But then the ABS have also given us the trimmed mean, which is the number the Reserve Bank likes to look at when it makes its cash rate decisions. And it's basically a weighted average for inflation. So the trim mean, that was 6.1%. Then finally, the ABS have also given us the underlying inflation number, which strips out volatile items like fruit and vegetables, petrol prices and holiday travel. Underlying inflation was 6.4%. That was down from just 6.5% the previous month. But look, it's obvious, though, the market jumped on that 5.6% number, which is the lowest of the 4 figures the ABS provided. Markets seem to believe the RBA may hold interest rates next week. You can see the immediate impact on the ASX 200 today. The ASX 200 lifting sharply there at 11:30 once the numbers were released. Big winners today were the consumer discretionary stocks, property trusts and the banks. Market finished up 1.1%. It's almost at 7,200 points. Here's a look at the 1-year government bond yields. That slumped as soon as the numbers were dropped. The yield was at about 4.3% before the numbers came out. They quickly dropped. They're at about 4.23% now. See that sharp fall there? That's the last 2 days of trading. Then the Aussie dollar, it was buying 66.8 US cents before the inflation figures were released, and now you can see it's 66.39. So a pretty sharp fall for the dollar. Looking at the market, though, top performers, as we said, consumer stocks, led by the casino operator The Star, up 12%. Collins Foods, the owner of KFC franchisees in Australia and Europe, that jumped again today after being the top stock yesterday. And retailer Harvey Norman was up strongly, despite reporting its profit this year will be lower than last year. It was up almost 5%. Bega Cheese dropped sharply today after selling its Vegemite factory in a leaseback agreement yesterday to Charter Hall. It was down 8.5%. Resolute Miner, the gold mining company, was down too, and the shipbuilder Austal. And Ross, that's markets which obviously clearly affected by inflation.